Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another power packed video on all the working tips for the month of December in the year 2023, because there are a lot of changes that have happened over the months from starting from November. So what tips are working, what tips are not working, each and everything in this video we will understand. So before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, we're always there, ready to help you. You can WhatsApp us to the number appearing at the bottom of the screen. We will be there, I'll be there to help you, guide you right direction. Fine guys, without further delay, let me just share my screen and show you what I've got. So today, as I told you, I've got the new tips, the working tips for all the modules, and if you count, there are 20 modules in the PTE. So I'm gonna explain you all the new working tips for all the 20 modules. Let's start with the tip number one, as I've shown on my screen. Read aloud comes first. Know that in this video I'm not going into the details of it, which I've made in many of the videos. Here I'm gonna only hint about the tips that are working, what you should do, will the tip still work, will not work, which template to use, and lot many things with respect to all the modules. Alright, so first thing, read aloud. One line strategy, my suggestion is avoid, guys. There are so many updates happening, it's so easy for them to implement, to catch those who are using one line. At least go with two line, not just one line, otherwise speak full. That is my honest opinion. Don't go behind one line anymore. It may work, it may not work. It's always risky. It was not before, but right now it is very risky, because they can update any point of time, considering the trial of updates with respect to the writing and the new trial questions being introduced recently. So it's very risky to go with one line. My suggestion is to read full. Alright, that's a technique number one, tip number one. Avoid this particular thing if you're still thinking that it may work. Alright, the tip number two, let's start with all the modules. Now first thing first, read aloud. You have to speak naturally as before. No need to rush or go fast. My friend spoke fast, so he got 90. I'm speaking fast, I'm getting 50. Why is that? Like this, so many people have different opinions, different questions, rumors, and lot many things. Some people get the score, some people don't. There is a voice distribution and lot many concepts. What works best for you is, if you speak naturally, you're gonna get your marks. Don't have to go fast. If you go fast, you may still get speaking 90, but reading will go down, because read aloud contributes a lot of marks, approximately 30 plus marks towards your reading. No need to rush or go fast. Right now I'm talking to you. Am I going very fast? No, I'm going at my convenient speed. Difficult words can still be skipped. Earlier also you could have skipped. Right now, even now, difficult words you can definitely skip. Content is still not a priority. You don't have to worry. All you gotta make sure is to speak naturally, fluently, with a rhythmic speed, like that rhythm should be there. I'm gonna show you how to speak the read aloud if you're taking the exam in this month, December 2023. The potential benefit of longer working hours is increased productivity of employees. When employees work longer, they might finish their deadlines of project early, do multiple quality checks. Click next, done and dusted. I was not rushing. I was very patient. Correct? Isn't it so? I'm just being natural. If I talk to my friend, hey buddy, do you want to have a coffee today? I'm really bored, let's go out and have some good coffee in Starbucks. The potential benefit of longer working hours is increased productivity of employees. Same to same, there is ditto no difference. Same way you need to speak. If you fumble, the potential benefit of longer, then the marks will completely go down. It just trickles down. Be very careful. And why do you fumble? Because you're rushing, you're impatient, and lot many things. Don't speak slow, but go at a natural speed. Maintain that rhythm. Wherever you want to breathe, you breathe. Wherever you want to give a pause, you pause, full stop, comma. Or if a lengthy sentence comes, you pause wherever you want. It doesn't make much difference. All you got to maintain is that flow, the rhythm. Alright, I hope I have covered everything with respect to read aloud. Let's quickly move on to repeat sentence. Speak the way the speaker speaks. Speaker says, please come to the next seminar properly prepared. You say, please come to the seminar properly prepared. Oh, no. I'm not talking about the accent that you need to copy. Don't copy the accent. You can speak in your own accent, own pronunciation terms, and all those things. What I want is, copy the speed and the pause. The speaker goes slow, you also go slow, no? Correct, but maintain a rhythm there. 50-60% content is enough. It will still work. Is it working? Yes. Let's say the sentences. These days, the temperature is going up and the climate change is causing lot many problems. You can say that these days temperature is going up and click next. Speak half, you still will get full marks. This is still working, it will work. 50-60% of the content is what you need to focus, but those who are capable of giving 100% content, please go ahead, no one is stopping you, you will get good marks. But those who have trouble in sentences with more than 8 words, then listen to 8 words. Or let's say you have sentences, you have trouble in sentences with more than 6 words, then listen to 6 words only. Post that 6, don't listen. 6 words you speak perfectly. First half, don't speak just second half, start from the beginning is what I always suggest students, or first half or first phrase, third phrase, middle phrase you can skip. Overall, all I want is, let's say there are 10 words on an average, at least I want 6 words or 7 words to be matched. You don't fumble, you don't hesitate, should not happen at ease. See, right now I am speaking with full patience and just being myself. You just have to relax yourself and just speak. The fluency will definitely be top notch. Once your fluency is top notch, content it will come at 50-60%. Let's say you spoke 10% data correctly. Everything is correct, but you fumbled a lot. Twice you fumbled. It's going to be 0 marks to speaking, 0 marks to listening. Per repeat sentence contributes 3 marks to speaking, 3 marks to listening. You don't get that. So, it's not what you speak, it is rather how you speak. Remember this, that is repeat sentence. 0 fumble, 0 hesitation, no urgency. That's where people go wrong. Let's quickly move on to describe image. Content is still not a priority. I've been telling this since ages, even now I'm telling you, content you don't have to worry. Any template is fine. You can check out all my templates. Recently I made a template video, just type skills PTE templates, you will get the recent video. You can use any template, but if you fumble, you're going to lose marks. I forgot to give that maximum value in the image. I forgot to give that minimum value. I think I get low marks. No. Whether you speak that or not, whether you speak from the image or not, it's not going to make any difference because it's an image. The software doesn't have eyes. It cannot, interpret as to what is present inside the image. It's we who are interpreting, that's it. And assuming that we get low scores. No, content is not a priority, just speak anything, whatever you have learned, or you can use my template, doesn't matter. It all depends on how you speak. You speak with intonation, marks gone. You have to be very natural. And describe image, what happens? People would have memorized the template, so they go very fast. The given image represents a beautiful image, they go very fast. Read aloud, they go slow. Now again mismatch, marks gone. Whatever the speed with which you spoke in the read aloud, the same speed you are supposed to get in the describe image, retell lecture throughout the speaking. Make sure to speak the same way as the read aloud. 25 seconds, 20 seconds, 22 seconds is enough. No need to speak for 40 seconds. The moment you finish, click next and move on to the next question. Follow the same for all the describe images. Retell lecture, use phrases. I've been telling this before since a long time. Even now I'm telling, avoid using keywords. Sometimes you may get very rare chances. Most of the times your listening marks go down. A phrase is a small sentence, probably 3 or 4 word sentence. Like this, 4-5 phrase. 4 phrases more than enough, or 5-6 phrases. The more phrases you write, the more marks you get to listening. Avoid using just keywords. Any template is fine, but well, it's a personal opinion. If you have a template which says, the speaker says, it is not contributing in any way to your fluency. How about the lecture gives the important key points and the relevant the lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information. The lengthy sentences actually contribute more to fluency. Gives you that kickstart, isn't it so? So, use those templates, be wise. Well, if you're getting marks, it's totally fine. If you're not getting, change it. Use those templates that have lengthy lines because they all contribute to better fluency scores. You can use mine, check the recent video on templates, you will find everything. 25 to 30 seconds, more than enough, no need to worry. And avoid using keywords, try to write phrases. Make sure to speak the same way, same speed as the read aloud. Don't change it. Alright. Answer short question. If you know the answer, tell the answer. I don't know the answer, repeat the question or say whatever you want. It is not, it's a very least priority module, probably 1 mark you may get from this module. It's not at all important. No need to pay someone some amount of money for the repeated answer short questions. Avoid using that, all these don't contribute any marks. Hope it is clear, not a priority. We quickly move on to writing module. Summarize written text as before, same technique, it will work, it is working. Yesterday one student of ours got 90, all 90, you can check the same in the community post. I think we would have posted it yesterday. He has also followed the same thing. Whatever the things are working is what I am sharing in this video. Summarize written text, copy 2 full sentences, don't copy half sentence. Anywhere, first line, last line, there are 3 paragraphs now. Should I copy the lines from different paragraphs? Doesn't matter. You can copy 2 lines from same paragraph or different paragraphs, it doesn't matter, any 2 but full lines. And don't copy those which have colon or question mark, it's a full stop. Full stop, pick that. Entire thing, not half. Like that, do it one more time, meaning you got 2 full sentences. Between them, add a comma and a connector. Connector can be fanboys, for, and, nor, but, et, or so. Any of this, use but or and you use, and in the end, don't forget to put a full stop. What is the ideal word? 40-45 is enough. Don't exceed 50, not required. But yes, Pearson says it's between 5 and 75 words you need to write within that. 74 and all don't write, man. We don't know how software works if you write a very lengthy sentence as well, correct? 45 to 50, 40, 45 is ideal, okay? In the end, don't forget to put a full stop. If you miss to put a full stop, you will not be scored. 4-5 marks you would lose for your writing marks. Essay, don't use templates that demand 1 or 2 words only to be written. There are so many templates where you put 1 word in the beginning, 1 word in the end, first para, last para, that's it. Rest all the things template will cover, all those will not work. I am telling you, I can write on a bond paper and make my signature. It will not work. If you need 50, okay. Even for 58 or 60, 58 is okay in the worst case, not for 65, not for 79, for sure. Avoid using such, so use any other template which demands you to write 4 or 5 sentences on your own. And you need to write a mixture of simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. This is very much required, which I have told many, like in many videos recently I made since the recent update, I believe. In the YouTube, check the essay videos from Skills PTE YouTube channel. You will understand lot many things. Any template is fine. I am not saying you need to use my template only. Anything is fine. But that template should give you the liberty to write 4 or 5 sentences on your own. Check for spellings, proofread for spellings. 15 minutes you finish your essay. The remaining 5 minutes, proofread, read, identify the spelling mistakes. If you write a perfect template, content is also perfect, everything is fine with 10 spelling mistakes, you are going to get 0. You don't get any marks from essay. If essay 1 question comes, 12 to 15 marks, 2 question comes, probably max of 20 marks, correct? If 1 question comes, 12 to 15 marks, if 2 question comes, 20 marks max, not more than that. But in that, if you make 10 spelling mistakes, you're going to straight away get a big 0. Make sure it is the spelling. And content is not a priority. Whatever comes to your mind, you write it. But write something relevant to the question, that's it. It need not be precise to the question. Let's say they asked advantages and disadvantages of television. If you don't write advantage, disadvantage, it's okay, but write about television. Don't write about Mars, moon, no. Write about television, software will give the marks. Hope it is clear, and then we move on to reading module. First comes reading, writing, fill in the blanks. So this is a big chapter, but yes, the complexities have been little increased is what I am listening to these days. But again, it's very individual. Some people are prepared, some people have good English, those people are saying it's very easy. Some who is not prepared, who is not well versed with English, always complain saying complexity has increased. But yes, I believe little bit complexity probably in terms of the grammar based questions have increased, complexity in terms of context based has increased, collocation based has increased. So check out my collocation videos, grammar videos, so lot many like has been, has, have been, had, are, is. If something like this options are there, you need to know them in advance. What is present tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous, past tense, past perfect continuous, correct, past perfect. Lot of things, if you have prior knowledge, it becomes more easy for you to solve. Context is all about vocabulary and understanding the story. You need to read newspapers or novels to keep yourself updated with the English, improve your reading skills. All those are required. Been telling the same, it's the same thing. And collocation based, definitely a lot many collocations can come in the exam. Collocations are nothing but few words, always go with few words. Allocated to, not allocated at. Come over, collocation. Allotted to, collocation. Addicted to, collocation. So there are a lot of things in our course. Collocation itself is around 20 hours of video course plus live class. In YouTube as well, I have shared many videos on the same, so you can have a look at it. But yes, there are not much of changes apart from more questions coming not towards the grammar based and the collocation based, which was already there, but probably they have increased, more number of questions from grammar and collocation. And by the way, reading, writing, fill in the blanks contributes marks to your writing. 25 plus marks will come from this module to writing. So, if at all you have problem in writing, it may not be just the template, it could be this module as well. Tip number 10, reading, choose multiple answer. Can I skip this? Yes. Should I read? No. The moment you see the question, click one and move on. In any way, it will not contribute marks. Are you 100% sure? 100% sure? Yes. You spend 2 minutes here, you do not get time to solve reading, fill in the blanks. As a result, you fail and use your credit card to swipe and sit for the next exam. Who is benefiting? Think about it. So, click one and move on, reorder the paragraph, reading, reorder the paragraph. One of the most difficult modules, I would say, but fortunately it is not a priority. You do not have to worry too much about it. Try solving, know the approach. You made many part 1, part 2, part 3 videos on reorder the paragraph in the YouTube. Have a look at it. Practice, not like regularly, whenever you get a chance, no need to worry. Just know the things there. In the exam, max 1.5 minutes. If you get the answer within that, well and good, appreciate it. Select and move on. What if I am not getting the answer? Randomly select, drag some answers and move on. It is not worth spending more than 1.5 minutes on reorder, which is not a priority. Hardly 5-6 marks may come. Nakul, if I miss this, will I lose? I lose this complete marks? No, you don't, provided your reading FIB is perfect. Let us say you read aloud and reading fill in the blanks is perfect. Even if you skip this, people who have done this have got 90. So, with that knowledge, with that experiment, I am confidently telling you, do not avoid it, try your best, but not more than 1.5 minutes, because it is not a priority. Hope it is clear. Now, we go to reading, fill in the blanks comes next, the same as reading, writing, fill in the blanks, ditto, no change, but max 2.5 minutes per question and not more than that. You cannot give 5 minutes and all for one reading, fill in the blanks, but again it depends. There are some easy ones, let us say, you can actually solve them in less than 1 minute, but there are so difficult ones, you can now take 4 minutes to solve them. It is not like every question you take 4 minutes case. So, on an average 2.5 minutes, easy ones you take less time, difficult ones you take more time. Apart from that, grammar, collocation, context is the same principle as the reading, writing, fill in the blanks. 5 questions, 6 questions, 4 questions, depending on the number, depending on the day you get, and then comes choose multiple answer. I think it is choose single answer, by the way, I have made a mistake there, it is choose single answer. If you still have time, you try to use the time and just solve it. No, Nakul, 20 seconds is left, randomly click one and move on. It is not worth, this is not going to give you mark. You can just skip them and do not have to worry. Hope it is clear. Now, we will move on to the listening module, first come first, listening, summarize, spoken text. Same as the retail lecture, here you use the phrases instead of keywords. Any template is fine, but use those templates which has less data in it. Retail lecture, use a template which has more data in it, because your content probably gives marks to listening and writing both. Hope you are getting it. So, I have made many templates that the lecture talked about. In the beginning, the speaker told, later he explained. That is it, small words. The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information, don't use here. You may get low marks towards your listening and writing. 60 plus words, I suggest always people to write as more as possible, not as less as possible. 50 to 70 words is what Pearson says, less than 70 for sure. If I were you, I would have written 65 plus, 68 or 70 words. Make sure zero spelling mistake, zero spelling mistake, zero spelling mistake. Very, very important module, probably 8 marks will come from this module. But not as important as reading, fill in the blank, reading, writing, fill in the blank, listening, fill in the blank, write from dictation. These 4 are the pillars. These are like windows in a house or foyer, kitchen. The pillars are the ones that contribute a lot of marks, 50 marks, 40 marks. This is 8 marks, but yes, let us not leave it. 3 to 4 phrases at least please write if possible, otherwise you can write more as well. But 70 words do not exceed at any cost. Zero spelling mistake, zero spelling mistake, zero spelling mistake, any template is fine, but use the one which has less data in it. Do not use the one which has everything in it, 55 words, and you have to write 5 words, 5 keywords. It will not give mark, I am telling you. Choose multiple answer. Okay, I heard a lot of choose multiple answers coming. Should I be worried about this? No, literally no. All these are intentionally given so that you spend more time and you get less time to solve right from dictation, which is at the end. Correct? So, all this don't have to worry, just wait for the audio to finish. Once the audio finish, then only the next button will be activated. If it was activated before, I would have asked you to click next immediately as and when you see the question. It will not be activated, so give your best. Read the question, listen to the audio, try to answer. Once the audio ends, you should be ready with the answer. What if I am not? Click one and move on. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Try to answer. I am not saying no, because you will get that time. You cannot go to next question. Okay. Then comes listening fill in the blanks, one of the most important modules. You may get one question, but usually 2-3 questions will be there. Capital letter, small letter does not make a difference. There would be a blank you need to write by listening to the audio, that you can write in capital, small, all caps, first letter capital. Even if it is after full stop, can I write in small letters? Yes, you can write. What matters is the spelling. This is a very important module, because with one stone you are going to kill 2 birds. The stone is the listening fill in the blanks. First bird is the listening module, second bird is the writing module. Hope you are getting it. Spelling should be perfect. If spelling, even if one letter is different, you do not get the marks. Use grammar knowledge to understand the S sounds. Developments. Development or developments? Cheetahs. Cheetah or cheetahs. Grammar will help you. I am going to show you. I have got a simple example. ED sound, developed. Developed or developed. ED comes or not. Using grammar, you can actually fix this. So, let me just show you one. So, if you are not ready with a pen and a paper or something, laptop or something, pause the video, get that, be ready, and then resume the video. I want you to answer this and see whether you get 7 out of 7. And then I will explain you the grammar things. Let us start.
Elusive dark matter particles may lurk deep within the heart of the Sun, and researchers have discovered that we can use a detector buried in the Antarctic ice sheet to find them. Dark matter is the inescapable conclusion from decades of cosmological observations. Everything from the rotation speed of stars within galaxies to the growth of the largest structures in the universe points to the existence of some kind of particle, currently unknown to physics, that rarely interacts with light or with normal matter, despite exerting a powerful gravitational influence all across the universe.
Take your time, cross-check all your answers. I am going to help you understand the right answers. See, before we begin, detector is a noun, here verb has to come. When you say verb, they said bury, B-U-R-Y is what they say. So, noun, verb has to come. Remember, he eats, he ate, Nakul sings, Nakul talks. After noun, verb has to come. So, now here if you use, researchers have, after have, verb 3 has to come. Have eaten, not eat, I have eat, I have eating, I have eats, I have ate, I have eaten, eat, ate, eaten, verb 3 after have, verb 3. That we can use a detector. We will see verb 1 or verb 2, we will see what has to be done here. Decades of a cosmological, let us say, invention. If a is not there, inventions. Stars within a galaxy. A is not there, galaxies. That is the article concept. There is no concept like I met boy yesterday. I met a boy, because boy is countable. Otherwise, you say I met boys. I ate apples. I ate apple, wrong. I ate an apple. So, using that concept, you can say within a galaxy. If a is not there, galaxies. Decades of a cosmological, some word. If a is not there, yes has to come. Hope you are getting it. So, like that, I think we will see. We will just play the audio.
Elusive dark matter particles may.
Dark matter particle, an elusive dark matter particle. An is not there, this should be plural. Particles.
Elusive dark matter particles may lurk deep within the heart of the Sun, and researchers have
discovered is wrong. Discovered, ed has to come because it is have is there. Hope you are getting it.
Deep within the heart of the Sun, and researchers have discovered that we can use a detector buried in the Antarctic.
You can use a detector, get the context. We can use a detector which is buried. That which is missing, that's English, sometimes shortcut wins. After is verb 3, which is eaten, which is killed, which is written, which is buried. B-U-R-I-E-D has to come as per the grammar. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it.
Ice sheet to find them. Dark matter is the inescapable conclusion from decades of cosmological observations.
Decades of cosmological observation. If A is not there, it should be observations. particles. Guys, hope you are getting it. Have discovered. Hope you are getting it.
Everything from the rotation speed of stars within galaxies to the
Within a galaxy. Here is not there, galaxies. Again, here S has to come. The idea is even before the audio begins, I would know or you would know if you are following grammar that S has to come. Plural has to come.
growth of the largest structures in the universe points to the existence of some kind of particle, currently unknown to physics, that rarely interacts
Despite exerting a force, exerting a gravitational influence. So, these are the answers. Particles using grammar, discovered using grammar, buried using grammar, observations using grammar, galaxies using grammar. These two are just easy. So, idea being, see, knowledge is never wasted. You have the grammar knowledge, just use this kidney to implement those grammar knowledge. Automatically you become confident and there is no scope of error. You will definitely get that. It's easy peasy. Like that, there are a lot of things. Fine guys, we will move on to the next one. Highlight, correct, summary. The same strategy that we followed for choose single, choose multiple, click one and move on. Wait for the audio to finish, click one and move on. Don't have to worry, it still works. It is working. Choose single answer, same strategy as the choose multiple answer. Wait for the audio to finish, click one and move on. Select missing word. In the end, they play an audio, in the end, beep comes. What is that beep? That word you need to say, don't worry, you know the answer, you try to predict. But once the audio ends, don't take 10 seconds also. You take extra time here, all this will be counted for right from dictation. You get very less time to do right from dictation. This probably will give you 1 mark in the worst case, right from dictation, 40 plus marks. Think about it. Don't spend your valuable time unnecessarily in here. Wait for the audio finish, click one and move on, and then highlight incorrect words. Very important module. 12 to 15 marks will come from this module to listening and reading, because you listen and you read. The strategy is don't read what you listen. Read what is there. Listen separately, read separately. No, Nakul. I listen and I end up reading what I listened. That's the problem. I'm going to show you what exactly I meant. Listen separately, read separately. Let's try this out. Okay. Let's say if you can identify the incorrect words. Unfortunately, we don't have a mechanism where you can select the incorrect word. You can just count. Let's say how many can you count? 1, 2, 3, 5 incorrect words, 4 incorrect words. Let's say how many can you count? Let's start. Basically, the module is in the audio and in the text. There is a mismatch. They can say probably an unhealthy animal-like robot. You heard animal-like robot. You read human-like robot. There is a mismatch. You count 1. In the exam, you're going to click on that word, meaning highlight the incorrect word. Let's start.
An uncannily human-like robot that had been programmed to socially interact with human companions tricked people into thinking that the mindless machine was self-aware, according to a new study. The digital deceiver, which the researchers dubbed iCub, is a child-sized humanoid robot created by the Italian Institute of Technology (IIT) in Genoa to study social interactions between humans and robots. This advanced android, which stands at 3.6 feet (1.1 meters) tall, has a human-like face, camera eyes that can maintain eye contact with people, and 53 degrees of freedom that allow it to complete complex tasks and mimic human behaviors.
Okay, I think there were 6 incorrect words. Let me just help you with the technique as to where people go wrong.
An uncannily human.
Uncannily, and people end up reading unhealthy as uncannily. Reading problem, reading skills problem. First word is uncannily.
Like robot that had been programmed to socially interact with.
Interact, connect. Simple one.
Human companions tricked people.
Tricked is what we heard. I wrote in the previous slide. Don't read what you listen. Yes, Nakul, I will not read whatever I listen. I am reading whatever I listen. It's tracked. When you read, it is tracked. But when you play an audio, it is tricked. And people listen to it as tricked and read the tracked as a tricked. And as a result, they will not highlight it. Be very careful. It's about consciousness here, becoming more aware, more of reading skills. We'll continue.
Into thinking that the mindless machine was
Mindless. No, Nakul, I read this as mindless. It is mindful, different. It's different.
Aware, according to a new study. The digital deceiver, which the researchers dubbed iCub is a child-sized humanoid robot created by the Italian Institute of Technology (IIT) in Genoa to study social interactions between humans and robots.
So far nothing.
This advanced android,
iOS, Android, easy peasy, simple one.
which stands at 3.6 feet (1.1 meters) tall, has a human-like face, camera eyes that can maintain eye contact with people, and 53 degrees of freedom that allow it to complete
Freedom, not free form. Read. We don't pay much attention. We listen to freedom and assume it is freedom. No, don't read what you listen. Listen separately, read separately. So it's more of reading skills. How do I improve? I practice this module 100 questions. No improvement can happen. If at all you are already good in reading skills, then yes. If you are not, then read a book faster than you think you can. Automatically problem fixed. Guys, I am talking about reality. Trust me on this. For this module, you don't have to practice much. Just know the module, improve your reading skill, and just work on it. Like once you improve the reading skill, automatically this module becomes a peanut. Okay, but important module, be very careful. And the last one is write from dictation. All the tips that I told before is working, it will work. There are no updates with respect to this. Don't have to worry. This is the audio. He goes to a market every day and eats the mangoes. The first technique is sequence doesn't matter. You can write in any sequence. You can write a market goes he to and eats mangoes the A every day. This and this both will give you. This is the correct answer. This is your answer. This also will give you 10 out of 10. Every word is there. He is there. He is there. Goes is there. To is there. Is there. Market. Every day is here. So it can be anywhere. You don't have to worry about the sequence in which the words appeared. Add extra words. Yes, you can add extra words. Ed. Develop, developed. Develops. Correct. Extra spellings. Then singular noun, plural noun rather, mango, mangoes, whatever you want here, market, markets, correct. But you will not have time to add like 30-40 words, hardly 40-50 seconds will be left per question. Let's say you followed everything whatever I told. By the time you reach right from dictation, you will be left with 3 or 3.5 or 4 minutes, not more than that. If 3 questions are there, probably you will get 1+ minute per question. If 4 questions are there, less than 1 minute per question. So be quick, add extra words, whatever you think is required in terms of noun, singular noun, plural noun, verb 1, verb 2, like develop, developed, galaxy, galaxies, singular, plural, and add extra spellings if not sure. Capital letter, small letter is not going to make any difference to your scores. You can write all capital, all small, first letter capital. Even if you don't write first letter capital, it's totally fine. It's not going to make any difference to your scores. Full stop, comma, no marks. You really want, you add 1 dot in the end. But don't assume I missed a full stop, so I got less marks. No. We've already experimented this. You don't have to worry about the full stops. Let me just show you a small example before we end the audio. Just listen to the audio.
Electric cars reduce emissions, promoting cleaner transportation methods.
Electric cars reduce emissions, promoting cleaner transportation methods. Electric cars will do what? They reduce emissions, promoting cleaner transportation methods. There are multiple things to remember. Transport or transportation, emission or emissions, method or methods. Correct? All these things
Electric
can be
cars
added
reduce
something
emissions,
like this.
promote.
So this first one is the correct answer. CA is the correct answer. This is your answer, YA. See, electric cars reduce emissions, promoting cleaner transportation method. The below answer also will give you 8 out of 8, rather 16 marks. 8 marks to listening and 8 marks to writing. Electric cars reducing emissions, promoting cleaner transportation methods, yeah, and that's how you implement. If I do this, will I get low marks? That's only rumors, you don't have to worry. What happens, the reality, a person will, Mr. Butterball will try this and get 40 overall and comments here saying, guys, don't use this method, it is not going to work, I got low score. But ask his speaking score, reading score, that also will be 40. Meaning whether he adds extra words or not, he would get this only. This people don't realize. Correct? It is working, it will work, otherwise, why will I simply share, man? Correct? Give it a thought. Fine guys, I think all the modules are done. I have done my job giving you all the tips that are working in this month, even after a lot of updates from the Pearson, I believe. All the tips and tricks have been given here, everything is working. Whatever I have explained, you can blindly go with it. Any doubts, do leave a comment in the comment section. and how you felt the video. If you want to leave a comment, please do. It definitely acts as a motivator for us to come up with more videos, something of this sort. If not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, you can always text us in the WhatsApp. We will be there, I'll be there to help you guide your right direction. Fine guys, this is Nakul signing off from Skills PT Academic. Soon I'll be back. Till then, take care.